Hello, hello. Good evening, good time zone. Welcome on in. We are back with some more Banner Saga. Let's just quickly take care of some business stuff here. Quality options are good. Captions seem to be good. Okay. Very good, very good. Good to go. Now I'll put this on here. Actually, don't need this tab open at all anymore. There we go. Nice. Okay, so where are we at with this roster? It's been... Oh, right, we just got our new characters. That's right. And somebody's injured? Trigvy's got 2 days of injury. Gunluf has 3. We've got a ton of extra renown built up for leveling characters if we want to, / need to. What do we have for... That's the range distance. What was this? 2 armor talents and +3 armor, which is very effective. Level 6. What is... We're currently just using that. That's just straight up an upgrade on that. So we can upgrade Ivor. Oh, we could give Ivor Tempest or Forge Ahead. Ooh. That's kind of dope. I think we'll give... I mean, Tempest is fantastic, but I think Forge Ahead is a good choice for Ivor. I think we'll put 2 points into Titan Straps. Or, no. Wait. Before we do that at all. What does this do? +2 to armor talents. So we can put 1 point into Titan Straps. That +2 will make it 3 points, which is the max. And the +3 armor. 1 point into Titan Straps, and then the other point we could... let's put another point into there. That seems dope, which means we then have you, just an extra 2 armor kicking around that we could give to anybody who's level 3 or higher, which is our whole roster. That's a nice ability. What was this? Protects from death, strength greater than 1, -3 armor, 30% dodge strength. I wasn't sure how that worked. You might have to try that out in the training missions a little bit. Mess around with it and see how it functions. Not entirely sure. Or does it mean it protects... It probably means with my strength's greater than 1. It protects from death and just leaves me at 1. That could be it. How many supplies do we have? Can I afford to rest at all for those 2? We have 24 days of supplies, which is quite a lot. Our morale's already great. I don't like resting when we already have great morale, just because it'd be better to travel a little bit then rest. Get the morale up too for the same cost. Just gets the most out of our rations that we spend on resting. Hey, love, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope your dinner was good. We can check training and see if there's anything new here. Plenty, try to keep up. Let the last lesson soak in a while, I'll tell you more later. Okay. So we're not ready to train more yet. Maybe another time. What's at the market? Right, I was going to think about whether I wanted to buy this, right? 2 to break talents, 30% crit chance, 1 range distance. It's pretty dope. 1 ranged distance, though. If we look at our ranged characters, are there any that we're planning to take break talents on? We could on you. That's pretty useful. Extra range distance would be good on you. Currently you're using just extra will and extra strength. Who has our good break item? Trigv does. We'll want to put that on somebody else, I think. At some point. I just went into the same menu that I just left. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to go back to the market again. 1 range distance and 30% crit chance. Rook's range, but he already has a really good item. Mid is ranged. We could take break talents on you. You already have 2 points. You already have some crit chance. What do we have you using currently, though? We could go heavy crit chance on Nid. Had some bell pepper and tomato sauce, stuffed peppers, but without the stuff for you. Okay, gotcha. And some rice? That sounds tasty. 18. 18, 18, 18. And it's not usable till level 9 is the thing. That's a long ways off. That would leave me with 26 for now. We might see that again. We've seen Betrayal a couple of times. Let's hold off for now. I'd rather save Renown for leveling characters up rather than spending it all on trinkets I may not even have characters strong enough to use. So we're not going to rest. We don't need to market. We don't need to train. I guess let's leave. Continue our journey. Now that Roix had a chance to heal, 2 of the Horseborn are heading south to deliver some supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scrivener? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south. Listen to yourself, the world is breaking. Everyone's free to do what they want, but you'll be missed. Listen to yourself, the world is breaking. I don't expect a human to understand, but a Varl as old as me has more important goals than just staying alive. That's fair. What about that competition you Varl have for who lives the longest? I've always understood the rules to mean you're actually doing something, not holding up somewhere safe. Besides, my guess is Snorri didn't make it out of Grofheim when the Sunder attacked. I might already be the winner. And it doesn't sound like I can change your mind. Are you going to take Gunnulf with you? It's okay if you do, but I want the trinket that is on him. There's not a rock in the land as hard-headed as me, so don't waste your breath. I might have to load here just to get the trinket back, but that would be okay. You taking your hired muscle with you? I'd feel better if Gunnulf stayed with all of you. That blade of his is sure to attract the wrong kind of attention. Oh, okay. Never mind then. If you're going to leave Gunnulf with us, that's... Our attention might find you anyway. Then who will protect you? I'm old, not an idiot. I've learned a few tricks to keep my head on my shoulders. Dingervale shrugs and walks off to find food. Seems to be taking it well. Then be safe, Ubin. And join us again if you can. You know where we're going. Don't worry about me. Just make sure you're alive to see this thing through to Arborang. Farewell. Scrivener says a few more goodbyes before departing with the Horseborn. Okay. So that didn't cost us any of our units. The governor catches up to you and asks for more of your time. His bodyguard is beside him, silent. Oh, this fucker again. There's something to be said for you getting us across that chasm and through that bog. Is that a compliment? Keep it to yourself. Say nothing. Is that a compliment? You just haven't gotten as many people killed as I expected. You give the governor a half smile. You'll still fail, and I'll be there to push your face in the dung. Is there something you wanted? I could just banish you now. No, I'm not going to threaten him. That's... I want to see these people safely at Arborang. Get us across these barren plains, and I might be impressed. He turns to leave, but stops. Oh, and try not to pick up any more strays on the way. Okay. Ruga sneers in the direction of the horseborn before walking away. I would really like an opportunity to kill this guy. Personally. Oh, that's right. I was going to stop and check for character interactions more often. And since our morale just dropped, we can take 1 day to rest to help our injured characters. Should get Trigby to 1, Gunelf to 2. Perfect. We've got a massive roster. And every time we come in here, we'll just check with you. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Nothing else. Onward we go. A group of 24 humans, thin and dirty, step off the rough path to let the caravan pass. Please, the young girl says. Anything to eat? Her mother, eyes averted, pulls the girl by the arm to silence her. Of course, have some of our food. Why are you all out here? You can join us if you'd like. Look away from the girl and keep moving. Why are you all out here? Homes were burned, a man says, coughing. Cowards didn't even show a banner. Now we're just trying to get somewhere safe to start over. Somewhere else we can't spare anything. You can join us if you like. Oftentimes just letting people join in this game gets us burned, but you can join us if you'd like. Word glances are exchanged among the group until a man says, better than us starving out here on our own. They all tend to agree and thank you, joining the rear of the caravan. Extra clansman's good. Hopefully they can help hunt and forage for supplies. +3. Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt. That's the second feigned shoe this bloody beast has thrown in a day, the ox hunter curses. It will take some time to see to the ox, so you call for camp. Okay. While most of the clansmen sleep or lose themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you alone. You were holding things together remarkably well. You sound surprised. When I first looked in your mind at Boersgard, I knew you would do anything to return to Olette. Out of curiosity, I wonder if this dialogue is at all based on like how we're doing in the game. Like right now the caravan's morale is great, we've got plenty of supplies, so like we are actually doing well. I wonder if we got to this point and like the morale was low, everybody was starving and like we were really on the edge of like collapse like we were last game. I wonder if she would still say you're holding it together remarkably well, or I wonder if she would say like, hey, you're not doing so well, Rook. Everyone's so savage to Rook, they really are. Her death, some of the greatest people in our history have gone mad at the loss of loved ones. It makes you wonder how the dialogue would be. Well, yeah, thinking the same thing. We're often on the same wavelength. You say nothing but continue to look at the Valka. You're not insane, Rook. You're experiencing tremendous grief and still managing to lead this caravan. That is something to be proud of. Juno patiently awaits your reply. Why is the caravan important? Anyone here could do what I'm doing. What is your part in all this? Yeah, you're still a mystery, Juno. Valka grows silent, looking down for a moment before answering. My role has many names. Instigator, catalyst, mistake. But you and I are both fledglings in what is required of us, what we must do. You didn't actually answer me. Because I honestly don't know how. Only the future will tell if my role is villain or hero. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, it's going to let us choose a bunch of the options. Okay. Why is the caravan so important? This journey is forging them into what the future will require. The era of peace is over, and one of survival has begun. Our brain may be the best shelter for the coming storm, but the people there are soft, too dependent on a society that will no longer exist. Because of the dredge? Partially, but mostly because of a coming darkness that is pushing the dredge. You've mentioned this darkness, but I don't see it. There's no way to save our society. You've mentioned this darkness. You've seen the signs of its coming. Dredge in numbers, the land breaking apart. It's a force unlike any other. I wish I could say more, but even the Mender Council is ignorant to this. Anyone here could do what I'm doing. Juno's smile is one of sadness and harsh realities. Not anyone, but yes, possibly others. It's why I've been watching you. If you no longer seemed worthy, you would be replaced. Doesn't mince words. You act like I have no say in the matter, then why aren't you leading instead? Quite the contrary. Your every decision is your say in the matter. You keep all these people alive as best you can, as if they were all from your own clan. That is rare and needed. Thank you. I should get back to checking on the others. Before you go, there is one thing I must address with you. The serpent. I thought you needed some books in Manahar before knowing anything else about it. That is true, but the chasm at Ormsdaler and the tremors in the ground concern me. Yeah, me too. Should that incredible creature ever resurface, do not attempt to stop it. It would take power unseen in ages to affect the serpent. If you see it, run. Her words chill you as you find yourself nodding to her command. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. If we see the serpent, we're hightailing it out of there. We also have to keep in mind... There was something that Trigvi told us early in the game that I don't think has manifested yet. Something about not trusting blue and yellow. I don't think we've really had anything that had to do with that yet. Hey, McD, welcome in. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's continue on our journey. Gotta do dishes and then you'll be more present. Okay, love, no worries. Sounds good. Good luck with the dishes. A woman hauls a young girl in front of you and a crowd of others. Caught her stealing enough food to feed a starving Varl, the woman says. Not the first time I've seen her at it either. The girl looks familiar. She's part of the thin group of humans you picked up on the trail. Why were you stealing? I won't have thieves with us. You and your family have to leave. Just return the food. Her people will punish her. Can we have a dishwasher? Sure. If you want one. Absolutely. Or I can just do them. Either way. Why were you stealing? Never know when you'll get rid of us, the girl says. People always get rid of us. Her mother bursts through the crowd. Stupid girl, these people were good to us, she says, but it's too late. Drifters, come the angry shouts from the clansmen. Drifters are people without a banner. They are blamed for all sorts of woes, mostly undeserved. The Varl and the clansmen will run them off before you can make sense of it all, but you're left wondering what will become of them. No, what? I didn't want to get rid of these poor people. Oh no. I don't know what else I should have said in that situation. Shoot. Well, they weren't here very long, but... Nope, morale dropped one. That means we can go camp to get that back up and reduce injuries. And of course, check training. What can you show me? Okay, nothing new yet. That's fine. Onward we go. Oh, we're almost to some other place. You notice the archer Nid because she's standing perfectly still looking out into the distance. Let me guess, you see more grass. When she turns to you, she's not smiling. Dredge, she says quietly. How is that possible, you ask, knowing better than to doubt her sight? I thought we lost them at the chasm. You can make out a dust cloud on the horizon, which means they can make out the one produced by the caravan. And it's heading the same direction as you, towards Lundar. Valka walks to your side and says, I was afraid of this. The cracks in the ground along the Eastway Road. It's like that damn crevasse at Sigerholm all over, Hakon says. The dredge were just pouring out of it. Does that mean they could... Juno finishes your question. Appear almost anywhere? Yes. But let's not panic the caravan. Just keep moving. That's alarming. So the dredge, we've been led to believe, have been like pouring from the north. But if it turns out that they've actually just been like living underground everywhere this whole time.
Home to the finest Fletchers in the world.
Finest Fletchers.
Beset with war.
I mean, I don't mind fighting some dredge. It's been a little while. We've been fighting other things. I don't think this was a thing in the first game, but I love that now, like, in our caravan, we can, like, pick out all our individual characters. So that's Maugr, that's Gris, that's Ivor, that's Gunnulf, that's Hakon. I think we can pick out the humans, too, but they're just a little... Oh, wait, I can zoom in. Yeah, there's our centaurs that we just got. There's Rook, Oddleif, Nid. That's... Yrsa, I think. That's our poet guy, I think. That's Eggle. This is... Trigby, maybe. Speaking of Eggle, I'm a little sad, now that I think about it, that we haven't really had, like, any dialogue from him concerning Alette. I don't think Eggle's even spoken yet this game. Which is a little unfortunate. Although maybe if we had taken the other route and we still had Alette, he'd be a more prominent character and other characters would be less prominent. Maybe that affects things. Sow's sweat, this is bad, Hakon says. Linder's fighting on two fronts and barely holding it together. Hakon's been warring long before you were ever born. His worried look is unsettling. I always heard the Horseborn had trouble with walls since they usually fight in open fields, he says. Ubin's the only one old enough to actually know, but it doesn't really matter because those walls will barely slow the dredge. And if those dredge flatten this town, we're defenseless out on these plains, Ivor says. But what are the Horseborn after? All eyes turn to Roek, Deirdre, and Skahak. 3 Horseborn in your caravan are pointing and talking excitedly in their own language. Deirdre nods towards Roek, tossing her head and baring her teeth. You are surprised by the look of savage fear on their faces as the couple takes off without warning, charging the attacking Horseborn. Oh, shit. While Skahak remains behind, he clearly wants to join them, but he awaits your decision. They could die on their own, Oddleif shouts, not hesitating to follow Roek and Deirdre. Ivor sighs. She's lost her mind over these new members of the clan. Might lose her life for it, too. He looks at you. We could fight Dredge or Horseborn, or split up and fight both if you're feeling suicidal. If we're splitting up, my Varl hitting the Dredge, Hakon says. We're good at that. Ingvar can do what he wants. He always has. You consider your options. Will it let me do both fights? Let's stop the Horseborn duel with the Dredge later. Defend the town from the Dredge. Skahak, why did they take off like that? We'll split up and meet back in town. I'm tempted to choose split up because ideally it would let me control both fights and that would be fun. I'm worried if I choose it, it's just going to make me pick one to fight and then I might like lose a character in the other one. We could ask Skahak, but then I'm worried we'll lose our dialogue options or our choice options. Like I'd like to get some information, but I don't want it to take the choice away from me. Although if it takes the choice away from me, we can always just load. Why'd they take off? Scott bites his lips and flips his mane left and right. Return fight? He's either nervous and hiding something or cannot find the right words. Hakan spits. We don't have time to figure out his stomps and tail whipping. Well, some people have already ran towards the Horseborn, so we gotta help them. We'll split up. The governor steps forward. We're dividing our forces. Are you really that foolish? I've made my decision. Varalfa Hakan through a breach in the town's walls while the rest of your fighters and clansmen follow you into the fields. More of them than trained fighters with you, but smart tactics will still win this fight. Many of your clansmen will die unless you are victorious. Oddlife is hemmed in near two Horseborn you assume are Roak and Deirdre, but the kicked up dust clouds blurs your sight. We can drive a wedge straight forward, Ivor says, but these Horseborn are fast. If they flank us, we'll take heavy losses. Have to save Oddlife and the others. Shield wall advance slowly and keep them from flanking us. If we advance slowly, are they going to be okay? Exactly how I would do it, Ruga says. No sense in risking everyone for a few who are foolish enough to blindly enter this fight. That makes me think they're going to die. I don't like that this is what he would do. I just don't like Ruga at all. I mean, let's try it. If we really need to, we can load. Your army advances against the unknown tactics of the enemy Horseborn. Okay, so the two that ran off I can't use in this fight. It's okay, we still have most of our strongest units here. I'm gonna keep all of you. Trigvi, I think. Do I want you? I feel like I want Ivor because Ivor is dope. I feel like I should use you though. Imagine not having him for this fight. Not having who? Ivor or Trigvi? Or somebody else? I feel like I should use you. What are your abilities again? Right, you have the trample. Oh, Trigvi, yeah. Oh yeah, could be gone. Yeah, could not be here at all. That's true. This is a pretty all-star lineup here, really. Ah, but I want to try you out. What's your break currently? It's already 3 to 4. You also have hit and run. Trigvi, we'll have you take this one off because I want to try this character out. This is a pretty dope party. Let's do it. Oh god, I'm really worried that Oddleif is going to die having run off after the 2 horse people and that we made the wrong decision advancing slowly. I am concerned. I'm also concerned that because we split up, some of our Varl are going to die who went off to fight the dredge. I'm really worried in a lot of ways. And what do we got here? What are your stats? You're all fairly medium stats. Most of you can trample. I'd be so sad about her. And then me too. Oddleif's fantastic. I would be really sad if we lose Oddleif. You're a 913. Why are you weaker than all of them? It's kind of annoying. We have some pretty powerful characters on our side here. I want to stack down this way. Okay, what's their range? It's actually not that far. I don't think you have to worry. Do they have any ranged units? No, they're all... Actually, that's not true. I think these ones are ranged. We'll toss a point into Stonewall just to be safe. Okay. Who's next? You? And you look like... You look like an archer of some kind. Let's do that. You did go after... You can run up in here. Down, 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 down. Rook, on the other hand. Ivan's... No one's taken armor damage yet, so there's not a lot Ivan can actually do at this point in time. Other than just step up in here and position. Okay, who's next? You. You. Yeah, I think we just use Eggle as we usually would. Nice work. Oh, and you have that hit and run, that's right. You're next, we don't really care about. Then you. Back there. Then you. Okay, you're going pretty soon. Having somebody do some damage to you would be beneficial, I think. Since you have a turn coming up. Let's do 9 to you. Make you essentially useless. Okay, Trample doesn't have that far a range. We don't want to risk you getting too close to stuff. We'll just do... Just so that anything can finish. Oh, right, because we can hit and run. That's kind of fun. You go soon, but you can't really do anything. What's your break, though? Your break is always going to be an issue. Nid can get up in here and immediately put damage on you. Now Rook can... Who's going soon? You ones up there aren't really a concern. You are, kind of, potentially. You also have a pretty far range, so I don't want to get too... Good thing Rook has super long range from the item that we have on him. Nice work, Eggle. Keep it up. How far is your lightning? Alright, 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you move to here... Okay, you're not in range of any of those, but you can arc lightning this thing. And we'll do a full power one, because it should do 5 or 4, 5, 6 in terms of damage. Nice. Oh, you're going after Ivan? Shoot. That's annoying, but it happens. You go soon, but you can only really get to Ivor. And you can't actually do strength damage to Ivor, so you'd have to do break on him. How soon do you go? Not for a while. You go then. You're soonish. I think we just keep moving angle up in and getting in things' faces. Yeah. That's to be expected. Now do I chase you down with Ivor, or do any of our range characters, or like this character, can do a bunch of damage to you? So I think we continue to move Ivor up where he can... Yeah, plus you go soon, right? So we do 5 damage to you. Hey, Za, good to see you. Oh, okay. You have like a kick ability that you just did? That's fine. You can run up in here. Just put a full 10 points onto this. And then because you're allowed to hit and run, we'll sneak you up into here. It's okay. Who's next? You can't get to anyone but Eggle, so you're fine. You're also... There's only two units left that we're really kind of scared of. This isn't one of them. Well, this one at 8 is kind of annoying too. But we're worried with this 11, 13. And this thing we'd like to deal some damage to. Let's run it in here. Start doing some armor shred on you. Who's next? You back there, who we're not super concerned about. Rook can... Okay, that's you dealt with, kind of. Who are you shooting at? Okay, that's fine. Ivan's, we don't want to take more damage from things, so you run all the way back here and spend your turn mending on Ivor. It's okay. Now, who's left that's still kind of strong? You, but you don't go for a while. You and you. Okay. I was just gonna stay glued to like the one that's the strongest. Keep it from being able to get to other units. Oh, Ivor got stunned. That's annoying. What happened to you? Why is your movement so low? Pinned. Movement is reduced. I gotcha. Charge for strength dam, then strength 1 strength per tile traveled. So you would do 2 2 strength to that normally, plus another 2. Should be fine if we just move up here and trample this. There we go. Alright, and then you can hit and run, that's right. Hit and run back to here. Wow, they're really breaking Ivor's armor down. Good thing the strong stuff can't get to him. Who's next? The one that has 3, which is not really a concern for us. Let's just stay here and put 4 damage on you. We accidentally crit and got a kill. It's okay. Wow, these things have high break. Holy shit. You're the one we need to work on. Oh, you can get... Oh, okay. Eggle's gonna go first, so you can't actually get to Ivor. That's fine then. Not Eggle's gonna go first. Ivor's gonna go first. Ow, it's okay. Toss 3 points to that. You up to 14. That is going to run into you anyway. It's okay. At this point, Eggle... Are you going to keep doing the same thing, or should you... You kind of have to, actually. They've stopped paying attention to you, kind of, but it'll be okay. Okay, now Ivor. Good, Ivor can get onto the strongest thing they have left. Which should mean that we're basically good to go. We can start, Oh, now they're starting to pay more attention to Eggle again. Dope. Mids can... You go kind of soon. Who's next? You, who we don't really care about. Yeah, okay, then we should shoot this thing with 8 damage left, because that's the strongest thing they have left. It's okay. Or can put 5 damage on that. Okay. Now we're ready to start, let's see, you can mend you. Alright, now they're really going after Eggle. Okay, so who do I want to put kills on? We want Skahawk to pick up a couple, I think, for sure. I think all the rest of you are pretty much ready to level up again, but... Eggle doesn't do enough damage to finish anybody. Actually, yeah, we can give Eggle a kill. More are coming, keep them away from the town. Wait, what? Where? Excuse? That's not the situation I anticipated. That changes things a lot. I would have made different moves if I had known that was going to happen. Shoot. Okay. You are a problem. How far can you travel? And you're also ranged, though. I don't know if Ivor can get out of your range regardless of where he goes. I guess if we use full movement, back here is probably safe. Damn it. Put good damage on Eggle there because we didn't use his ability. When do you go again? You're not in sight because we... Yeah, good thing we left all these things alive so long. If we had finished more off when these new ones started to come in, we would be in rough shape. Ow, shit, but the nid is... Okay, we're fine. Okay. Who's next? You. You need to mend Eggle, because Eggle just lost a lot. What are you gonna give back? Eggles needs 8 total. You can give back 5. 6. You can give him 7 at the cost of 3. Better than nothing. Okay. Good to go on that front. Oh my god, leave Nid alone. You bastards. March Ivor up here. Oh my god, they're really trying to finish Nid off. How soon do you go? Pretty soon. But there's nobody in range of you except for Eggle right now. We need to chill for a second. Gotta put damage on you next. So I'd like to keep Nid as far from danger as possible. Let's just finish this one off. That's fine. And you're gonna run all the way up there? God damn it. I'm just gonna full shoot you for 9 damage. Orc got pinned, it's okay. Who can... You could do 2 damage, you could do... You actually can't get to Nid, okay, that's fine. In that case... Ivan can mend... Ivan could take up to 6 points. Ivan can mend... Wait. Let's give Ivor some armor so he can march back in there. Have we just need to get damage onto this thing, but it keeps running out of range. Once we've put damage on it, we can afford to start finishing stuff off. You go soon, but I don't want... Just rest. They're wearing Eggle down so it can do damage to him. We can afford to kill one more thing. Nid can finish this off. If we defeat enough, the rest will retreat. That changes things. Oh, so they just keep coming in. So this is like an endless fight? Have I been mismanaging? Feels like it. Okay. If that's how this is going to play out, then... let's just start taking them out then. We're actually going to pull Eggle back down this way to force this to come closer. There we go. Because now we can get onto you and do decent break damage. Perfect, and now everything's going after Eggle again. You go then you. You, and then you are after that, but we're gonna have time to get somebody to you, I think. My range on this eagle thing? That far? So we could actually afford to, I think, step back to here. Yeah, and we can hit you. Okay. This is going all right. Do I do a... What's everybody's armor at? Can I afford to take a rest turn on Ivan so he can do even more armor to people next turn? I think so. It's not a concern. Who's next to you? And then you. We're hoping Ivor can get onto you. That's the hope. I think Eggle can just stay right where he is, honestly. You're gonna move up and swing it at Ivor, that's okay. Ivor can't get to you. Shoot. Ivor can't really get anywhere useful. Oh, because he got pinned down. He would have been able to make it, but they stopped him. These clever centaurs. Okay, in that case, what can you do? Ivor. You could battering ram that one. That doesn't really help us in any way. I guess we just rest again. Yeah, you're gonna go after them. Oh, you decided to armor break them instead. Okay. That's an interesting decision. Okay, Rook is next. You go, then you go. But I think... Ivan is next. Ivan can do something about these things, though, yeah. Rook's gonna go over here and make this a non-concern. You, then you. That would hit him, though. Ego goes next. You can actually get to really annoying areas for us, though. It's okay. It's you, then it's... I can put some damage on you. Put you at 10. You'd still have enough to take her out, though. I think we move to here. This. That's rough. Shit, you put 5 damage on Ivor. That's really annoying for us. Knock you over there. Fuck, you're gonna take Nate out. Damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. These two are just a pain in the ass. Whatever, Rook can start dealing with them though. At this point, Eggle can't do anything other than get involved in the fight, but that's okay. next. You actually can't get to anybody. You get to Rook or Eggle. Neither of those are a big concern. It's fine. Rook can... You're next. Rook can just drop you to 2. Alright. It's time for Ivan to... Actually, we only need 1 point here, right? Because 2, 3, that'll kill these 2 and put 4 damage on that one. Which is fine for us. Only 60%? Yeah, we'll just shred armor instead. Put 4 damage on that. There we go. I almost want to stall and see if I can somehow set them up. Who's next to you? It said they retreat if we killed enough. I don't know if that means like from this fight they'll retreat, or if it means like... Oh, right, that'll hit our own people again. That's annoying. We'll chase down this one that's running. Okay. So we do have to finish the fight off. Never mind. What? You just said that should be the last of them, and then... Why are there still more coming? I don't think we can take these 2, because our party's so low. This is... This is something. Why is this fight so ridiculous? Yeah, I was about to go down. Jesus. How am I supposed to... Bad Bunny, hello. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody.
Is it possible that Parrot could give a young girl the will to live?
Thank you for that follow and enormous door slamming. Welcome on in.
Is this story true?
Hello, everyone. Trash Dandy 420, hello. The Sure Shot, hello.
You love to go wandering beneath the clear blue.
I'm gonna probably fall behind here. GGG host, thank you for the follow. Sarduki, thank you for the follow.
Grandmother.
Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for coming by.
Able to send email without a computer.
Let's play some Far Cry 6. Oh, nice. How is that so far? That just came out recently.
Clear blue sky.
I was a big fan of the earlier Far Cry games. I never played anything after 3, though. So I didn't get a chance to play 4 or 5. How's 6 been treating you so far, Bad Bunny? Oh. Porcelain Giant, thank you for the follow. Al Desert, thank you for the follow. Cyber Quaker, thank you. Husker Dew, thank you. Chase the Black Cat, thank you for that follow. Gaia's Fracking Baltar. That's a fantastic name, thank you. Rory, not Rory. That's also a fantastic name. Thank you all so much for the follows. I really appreciate that.
Then how do you explain?
Yes, we saw you reacting to that clip earlier. Frezzo pointed out that he had sent you that clip in Picto's stream earlier. Risk and Verse, thank you for the follow. Charlie Brown a third, thank you for the follow. Carolina Lena, thank you for the follow. Yeah, there's Frezzo. This looks very FFT, is it so? Somewhat, yeah, it's a tactical RPG. So it's got some similarities to Final Fantasy Tactics. This is Banner Saga 2. It's the second game in a trilogy of it's its own universe, but the universe is very Norse inspired. We're in the middle of a rather tense fight here, actually. This was a nice little change of pace to de-stress me, because I'm a little worried we're going to lose this one. So I appreciate everyone coming by. Kenny Games, thank you for the follow. Majestic12, thanks so much for gifting that sub to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, welcome to Name Pending, which, as it sounds, did start out as just a temporary thing, but then it kind of stuck. So that is what people are called, is subscribers are name pending. Graphics are adorable like an old Disney movie. Yes, yeah, it has some really, really cool, like, 2D animations and stuff. It's a really fantastic game, actually. The soundtrack is wonderful. It's got a very emotional story. Really, choices are very important in Banner Saga. Like, almost every choice really affects your run and how it plays through, and you can lose characters permanently. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that makes this game really, really a joy to play. Love games like this, no joke. You were an early backer for Banner Saga 1 on Kickstarter. Oh, that's fantastic. So were you... Because the early backers for Banner Saga 1, I believe, got to participate, or there was something to do with, like, designing the banners that were then used in the... Oh, now I'm blanking on it. There was a spin-off of some kind, and people got to submit different banners for it. Were you part of that? All hand-drawn, yes, they're fantastic. Don't allow links without a permit. Oh, yes, sorry, I missed someone trying to send a link. Oh, we got a clip? Nice. Thank you so much for that clip. Is that part of the Far Cry? That's fantastic. Might have had an opportunity to do that, but not creative enough to have that confidence. Oh, sure. I feel that. I don't think I would. Well, if I had that opportunity now, I might try it. I've been dabbling in art a little bit recently. I've drew some of my own emotes here, but back when the Banner Saga 1 first came out, I certainly wouldn't have had the confidence to contribute something to that either, so I feel you on that one. Oh, yes, good point, Love. Yes, the composer for this game was also the person who did the music for Journey. He's fantastic. It's been a couple more. Nerd in Shining Armor, thank you for the follow. Manwich Cannon, thank you for the follow. Okay. Where? Yeah, thank you all so much for coming over for that raid. That's wonderful. This is probably not surprising, but that's my largest raid ever, as I imagine you figured. Where was I in this fight? All right, it was Ivan's turn. So I'm not sure how much I can teach rate in this second. The basics of the Banner Saga are your characters have sort of two with the girthy raid. Indeed, barely, almost too much for me to handle. Why does my hair keep doing this? So the basics are you have an armor stat and a strength stat, and strength also affects how much damage you can do. So it's if anyone's played Wargroove, for instance, is another game where as units get weaker, they also do less damage. So like this character, for instance, that's down to 2 on the strength, the red bar, can't put out that much damage at all right now because it's so weak. So there's actually it's advantageous sometimes to get enemies weak and then leave them around because they don't contribute a whole lot. But the way the turn meter works is each side is guaranteed the same number of turns. So if there's only 2 enemies left, they'll just go every other time back and forth. So you don't want to get it down to like 2 strong enemies left and no weak ones, because then the 2 strong ones will just keep going over and over and over again. And so the armor, you have to have the armor low enough. Your strength needs to be higher than an enemy's armor in order to deal damage to their strength. I'm probably not explaining this all that well. But, so who's next? You are next. You're a real problem. You're actually probably going to kill this character, because I don't think I can do anything to stop that. Actually, wait. Yeah, I might be able to. If we go full in on mending his armor. If you enjoyed Darkest Dungeon, I'll be playing that tomorrow evening. Oh yeah, we do Darkest Dungeon every Monday. Very excited for Darkest Dungeon 2 coming out later this month. We're almost. We only have 2 bosses left that I'm trying to kill in our current run before the end of, or before the second one comes out. We got to do the Countess, who I'm nervous about fighting tomorrow, and obviously the last boss of the game. So when they're weak, are we farming them in some way? Sort of. When they're weak, we're keeping them alive so that the strong ones don't go as often. And then what we try to do is we try to get everything weak and then just sort of knock them all off one after the other and end the fight. This fight was a little different because the reason these 2 are still so strong, these 2 that you see here, is because during this fight, new enemies kept getting added in midway through. And I kind of messed up a little with how many I took out, so we're in a little bit of a dicey spot. Okay, but I can run out of your range, so that'll be fine. Right, because you can only get to there. So if I move like up to here, you can't do too much of anything. So what we're gonna have to try and do is get these weakened down. As someone who's never played one of these types of games, that explanation was good. Oh, thank you, Majestic. I'm glad that you were able to follow it, or I was able to make it followable, I should say. Thank you for letting me know that. Are we trying to end it all at once? We don't necessarily need to end it all at once, but what we're trying to do is get these 2 weaker. Well, get these 2 weak enough that they're not just going to wreck all my units, because all my units are kind of... It's sort of hard to tell who's who here. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one selected currently are mine. And as you can see, they're all hurting, because this has been a long battle. All these downed units are ones that I've killed already. This is one of my own that got downed. This one right here. And so we're trying to get these that they're not just going to destroy everything I have left. Who's next? Yeah, you are. And you're ranged, which is a real problem for us, because you're probably going to hit Rook, who's like my strongest character. But there's not much I can do about that. Maybe I can bait you into attacking Ivor instead. Yep. Well, Rook's down to 1 health. That's a problem. Speaking of mending, you need to go to sleep so your body can mend itself a bit. No worries, Frezzo. No worries. I hope you get some excellent sleep tonight, friend. Night, Ravison and Picto and Bad Bunny and BBQT chatters. Yes, good night to everyone who has to get some sleep. I know it's quite late in a number of time zones right now. Hey, Neon, welcome in. How's it going? It's going pretty well. We're in a bit of a dicey fight right now. It's good to see you. So wait, who... Okay, but you're next and you're not a problem, and you're next and you're not a problem. So I've got a little bit of leeway. But no one left who can do enough damage. I think we lose, actually. I don't know if I can pull this off. So you did that. Retreat back here for now. You're gonna shred some armor. Yeah, we need... You're next. You're either going to kill Rook, or you're going to do a couple of damage to Eggle. You have 8 strength left. You could actually potentially, if we play this right, clutch this out for us. So I think our best bet is to... get you back up to max. Does Shield gonna do everything possible to die have any aggro abilities yet? No abilities that generate aggro. He's currently using a he currently has the Obsidian Bell, which gives +2 aggro. Unfortunately, he's also all out of... We're completely strapped for willpower, so he doesn't have anything to stonewall. The other ability he currently has is Guts, which also might be nice to use in certain situations. Never seen Banner Saga and only remember it from the Candy Crush controversy? Oh, I hadn't heard any Candy Crush controversy. No idea it was an Advanced Wars Fire Emblem type deal, but your interest is dummy peaked. I highly recommend it, Neon. I love Banner Saga. This is my first time playing the second one, and hopefully the third one after this. I've played the first one a number of times. Back before there was a second or a third one, I replayed the first one a lot. Why King went after them is because they just wanted to prevent anyone else to make a game with Candy or Saga. Because they're trash? Wait, Candy Crush Saga went after Banner Saga because they both have Saga in the name? Okay, that's... Oh my gosh. They really said let's copyright a fucking common word. That's ridiculous. I hadn't heard about that at all. You're left. We can't actually get... You can't get to either of the ones that are a problem right now. I think the strat is actually just to rest to get some willpower on you. Okay, you took out Ivor. That's actually probably for the best for us, because... You're too far away from anyone to do anything. I think because the computer doesn't realize what units are the biggest danger to them, we might actually be able to win this. Maybe. You can't get here anyway. I think you have range, which is a problem. Let's Let's retreat back to there. You're gonna go after Eggle, that's fine. Ivan is next, but Ivan can... We have 3, they have 3. But you're not ranged. Or well, they have 4. I'm tempted to lightning strike this one, kill it, also do damage to this one. And then all we have to worry about is getting this one weak. Is what I'm tempted to do. No, but that'll never work because... Or I shouldn't say it'll never work, but... No, I want to keep these alive because right now this one goes, it'll have to run up, then you go immediately. You can do... But you have good armor break. And then these 3 will go, and you'll get to go before this one goes again. So you can armor break this one and then get a big hit on it before it gets a chance to go again. No, so okay, never mind. We can't finish this off. I'm glad I thought about that and didn't go with a lightning strike. It's okay. That said, where do I want to bait you? What's your movement? You get to there. How far can you move? Not very far. Let's actually... You know what? Let's rest again with Eggle. Get as much of that back. Okay, you moved where I wanted you to move anyway. So we need to go up here. Do 6 shred, which is huge. Can't remember, didn't Bethesda try to pull that shit with the word scrolls for one of Mojang's old games or something? Did they? Again, I hadn't heard about it, but that doesn't... As with the Banner Saga one, that doesn't mean anything, because it very well could have been a thing. Because they did as a statement to keep rip-off games that were similar in gameplay, but didn't really look to... Oh, they just did like a blanket, take out all the sagas, and didn't pay attention to the fact that it's a completely different game. I see. Big props for keeping that dumbass kid alive through the first game. Oh, thank you. Part of that was, as I mentioned, was knowing a bit of what happens, because having played the game a number of years back, I knew there were a lot of opportunities to lose them. And so this time around, I was quite careful in preparing this save to get into this game. Big upsetty that Mojang tried to make a game called Scrolls, and then Mojang said, lol, want to settle it in a Quake match. But Bethesda said no and took it to court and naturally lost. They should have gone with the Quake match. This is back in 11, 12. That's hilarious that they came back with want to settle it with a Quake match. You don't need to move anywhere right now. You're fine. Yeah, they're all going after Eggle. That's perfect. Keep doing that. Now you're going to be able to do 5 damage. That'll bring that to 7. I'd like it to be lower than that, so I think... nothing's diagonal off it, so we can just do a lightning strike on that. Right. You're all just gonna keep trying to shred Eggle down, which is fine. Eggle's going to go up here. Ooh, do I break for 1? 1's not gonna be that helpful. Now is when we... Actually, I could have moved there and gutsed. No, we'll just stonewall this turn. We might guts next turn. They're all still going after him, though, thank goodness. Now we can swing on you for 5. Oh, okay, now that's now low enough that I think we're not in the clear. I could still fuck this up, but we're now back in a reasonable position. We went after that one, that's okay. we're just going to keep mending for now. It's only going to do a couple points, but a couple points is big in this situation. What does Guts actually do again? 1 strength damage and knocks back enemies to all units. Oh, and knockback damage to all units surrounding the target. That's right. Actually, you with 6 are the most annoying thing currently. So actually, we will step here and we will drop a Guts. Okay, that killed that, which is okay. We're not too concerned about that happening. Because we're about to finish this one off anyway. Oh. Guts, that's the everything? Yes, it is. That's the first time we've used it since we leveled him up and learned that. It's fine, you're gonna go there. Oh, you went after... Ivan? Don't do that. Ivan is a legend. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna win. Just barely, but we got through this. Actually, do I want more kills on Eggle? I can't remember. This fight has been so lengthy that I don't remember who I was trying to get kills on. I needed some on you, but you've already promoted once, so I don't... I mean, I could always get more on you anyway. Yeah, we'll actually pop this, and let's go... Let's go do another Guts here, knock this back and do a couple of damage to it. Also, I'll pour more tea. Oh, I'm almost out of tea, actually. Okay, and we're 1 left. We're gonna have a lot of injuries after this battle, but... we got through it. Now, the bigger concern is we made some decisions leading into this that may have endangered some of our other party members who aren't in this fight. I hope we're not about to find out that some people died. I really hope. Oh, defeat. Okay, we got that. That's good. A couple of promotions. Couple or 3 injuries. Please don't tell me that I've lost characters. I'll be very sad. Some of my favorites were potentially in danger in this situation. Just as quick as they tried to flank you, the remaining horseborn scatter. You search the field and find Roak and Deirdre wounded, but protecting a slightly limping Oddleif with their bodies, you smile and help her up. Oh, thank God. Okay. That was my biggest concern. I love Oddleif so much. I don't see any clouds of smoke, Elio says. Perhaps the Varl are still the dredge killers of lore. I'm worried about the Varl too. Everyone makes their way into Lunder where you were greeted by Hakan. We've stopped a lot of them, but plenty made it through. But we didn't lose anybody? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. You look at all the destruction around you, the loss of life, and try to find some meaning to it. Even before your breathing slows, an older townsman runs up shouting, "Those dark spawns of the depths are destroying everything." The dredge, you ask? Yes, the man shouts. They're everywhere. They're hitting the homes, the market, even the rich folk hiding out in the Great Hall. He spits at the last mention. Those damn rich folk. After that last fight, we should stay together, Mauger says. We'll only be able to save one of those places, but that's better than nothing. You understand his caution and realize that you can't be everywhere at once, but you might be able to save 2 places with 2 separate groups. Before you respond, the old townsman says, the houses are full of families, and all our supplies are near the market. But I beg you to save the families. They're the heart of Lundar. Oh, do we split up again? We split up that... We just split up to do that fight that just happened, and some of our other party members were off doing something different. Oh, I don't know how much I can push that, though. I feel like if I split up again, the game's really going to punish me by just killing someone without giving me a chance to do anything about it. We're okay on supplies. We don't desperately need supplies. We might actually if we take on all these extra families, but that's something we can deal with when we come to it. We will not split up, and we will save the families. So Ira says, whose lucky day is it? The merchants, townsfolk, or those up in the Great Hall? We'll save the families. Yeah, save the families in the houses. Okay, we got some injuries, which is fine, because we've got all these characters back now. Okay, so Ivor, you're out, Nid's out, Rook's out. Okay, it's not giving us Oddleif or the two other horsemen, or the two other centaurs, rather. But I guess they're also injured, but it's fine, because we can throw Hakan in here. We've got Mager, who's dope. And maybe also Rungin's Dredge, right? I haven't used Yersa in a while. Do you have puncture? You do have puncture. I love puncture. Maybe we promote you. And gosh, your strength only goes up to 7. No, we don't need bonus. That's fine. We'll just give you extra armor so you don't immediately get destroyed by things. Actually, we'll do that because we're probably going to be giving you... I'm not going to promote you again, am I? Let's think about this here. How much renown do I have? Oh, we got a lot from that battle. We got a lot from that battle. Okay, we can afford to promote a few people. It's probably you again. Which means let's do a couple more points in armor, just so the weakest units can't still walk up and smack you to death easily. The issue with Rook being out is no one's using this unless I promote somebody. Unless I promoted... Oh wait, no, there's Oddleif. Oh wait, there's those 3. I just missed them. I completely scanned over them because they had those injuries. Okay, they have minor injuries. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to move you to 5. We're going to give you our break item. We're going to give... Someone should have this. +2 armor talents, +3 armor. Hakan, what are you using currently? Where? What are you using currently? Oh, you just have the studded pommel? Ew. Yeah, okay, we'll upgrade you. What did I already got 1 point in Titan straps on you. Perfect, so you already have what you need in that regard. In that case, we'll promote you. Ooh, Forge Ahead or Tempest? I went back too far. Tempest on Hakan would be pretty fantastic. I mean, Forge Ahead is always good too, but get you up to there. We're also going to get you up to... Oh no, 6 is exactly where we wanted you to be. Let's put points into... You don't start with very much willpower, do you, Hakan? No, wait. Do I want either of these? No, I don't think so. I think we will just actually give you more willpower. That should be fine. Get you up to 6. You can use what Ivor was just using. Because now you'll have extra armor and extra points to that that particular talent. What is Mogger using? Ew. I mean, that's not bad, but I'd much rather you just have the extra armor from this. Do I promote you at all? Or, shoot, wait. What does Yrsa use? Oh no, I gave Yrsa the break, that's right, because she's ranged and I want the high break on her. Skahak, you need something. +1 strength, not back on strength +3. Why don't I instead just give you... You already have 13 strength. Why don't I just give you Gunnulf's mitts, since Gunnulf is injured at the moment. And we can actually also promote you. Mule kick? Oh, some of the centaurs we were just fighting were using that. Delivers a devastating kick with his powerful horse's legs. Damaging the target's armor, sending him flying across the battlefield and leaving him stunned when he lands. Any other unit unfortunate enough to be in the path of the flying enemy suffers a violent hit as well. Be careful who's in the knockback path. Okay. That's fine. We'll put 2 points into armor there. There, you're 11-13, but you got +3 from this. You're actually going to be an 11-16, which is pretty substantial. We want Ivan going last in the order, usually. This is a strong roster. We're down to 24 renown. We're probably going to save for a little bit yet. But all of our really good items are being used, except for this, because we don't really have anybody at 7. Okay. Okay, I think we're good to go. Also, yeah, we're fighting Dredge. This should be a pretty good party against Dredge, I would think. Okay. What do we got here? 12-17, 2 12-17s, 2 21-13s. A single slinger, okay. That's alright. I appreciate there being not many slingers. Slingers are really annoying. Okay, so main priority is to get hits on YouTube before you can do much of anything. What a weird... Okay, we want Eggle right here in the middle, because we're just going to run you into the center and stonewall. You actually have high enough armor that nothing can do damage to you early either. So while we still want their focus to be on Eggle, you don't need to be... We can get away with starting you a little bit closer, I think. Where am I going to start Hakan? Back here? How far is that? 1, 2... It's only 2 up and only... Yeah, that's actually... If this thing goes like right away before him, it could actually walk up and just smack him. Although, if it's going to go that soon in the order, I could actually step Eggle in front of it. Kind of. That should be safe. Famous last words. Okay, who's first? You, then that one. Oh, but it can't reach Hakan. Perfect. Okay. And then you over there. Okay, good. So a lot of things are going early that aren't in range of doing anything either. You don't go anywheres on the first turn order. Okay, in that case, Eggle, we want to send you... Actually, if you're going soon... For Hakan, we actually want to keep Eggle right here, because hopefully you just walk over, do nothing, and then Hakan will immediately ruin your day. So we'll sit here and we will stonewall. We fight to protect the people? Yes, we do. I think that's one of Eggle's first lines of dialogue in the second game. I was just lamenting earlier that I was a little sad that he doesn't, like, say much in this one, or he hasn't yet. Also, I just want to look around, because there's always, like, neat scenery around the battle. So these are some of the people we're saving. You have a sword. You could be helping. Just tossing that out there. Okay. Mogger's next. You're gonna go. You don't go for a while. Mogger could actually step right in here, still not be in range of any of these big things, but could do some initial break to this unit. I think that's what we'll do. Actually, I was just saying that nobody's in range to really hit him. I wonder if Bring the Pain... Yeah, because you're not going to go. You can't get to him. You can't get to him. You can't get to him. You're the only thing that could hit him. Is it really worth using Bring the Pain right now? This thing could still hit you, I guess. Nicely done, Eggle. Don't waste Hakon's efforts. Drive the remaining dredge back. You're getting very vocal in this fight. I'm not against it, but it's a little surprising. Yeah, well, Hakon's just going to come up and immediately make that less of a problem. Now you're soon. That's okay. You're going to go soon. You're down to 13, but you go soon-ish. I don't want to put anyone where you can do anything to them, so... No, because if I run you in there, this thing can come up and... Yeah, no. Instead, let's just position you here on the flank. You'll run in and do something next turn, probably. Oh, you're gonna throw your silly exploding stones? Okay. I don't hate that. So next is you, then big guy, then you, then this big guy. Forgotten about the stones. We haven't fought Dredge in a while. But yeah, those stones can be a bit of a pain. You go next. Oh wait, you have the break thing, so I'm so used with Yrsa to just looking for where to lay her her slag and burn, which is like coals that enemies will take damage if they walk over. But I gave you the break item, so like I should just be breaking stuff. Although you're already kind of weak, maybe I should break. Yeah, we can get in range of you without you being able to get to us. So let's put some break on this thing. You're gonna go up there. That's fine. That's exactly where I would want you to be. No one's taken damage yet, so Ivan doesn't need to mend. None of them are really lined up for a good lightning. But with that said, Ivan is already over willpower from the caravan morale and is getting back 1 willpower every turn, so I might as well spend 3 on something. Which means we should probably just lightning... I guess we just lightning you to make you even less of a concern. Also, I think we move... no, we can stay where we're at. You're not gonna... As I recall, the lightning only bounces on direct diagonals, so it shouldn't hit Hakon here. Hopefully that hasn't changed. Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, did some armor break to Mogger, that's fine. Eggle. Now these are going to explode over this whole area, which means you need to probably step like into here. can continue stonewalling. Being the best tank I think I've ever had in any tactical game, probably. You're ridiculous. Now you're going soon, which means Mogger's in kind of an awkward spot. Because I want to move off these stones, but I can't really go down here and let this thing smack him. I could just step back, I guess. I don't hate that. Now you come up, which is okay. Hakan. Do I get really aggressive with Hakan? Do I come all the way in here and start just wailing on things? There's not much in here that can really pose a danger to you yet. Plus, if you're right beside Eggle, you'll both get an armor upgrade. Or, not upgrade, but boost. It's okay. Now you can get in here. You could do 4 damage initially. I think I'd rather... Actually, what's your break without the break item? 3? Yeah, okay. Let's have you come in here. I'm spending a couple willpower to do 5 break on this thing. Put it in a position where hopefully somebody can do some good damage to it before then. Although our big damage has already wandered all the way off there, so we need to be a little careful. You're just gonna stand waiting on the exploding stones? I mean, I don't... Okay, I don't hate it. You need... Yeah, we need to damage you. We're just leaving you sitting at 13, which is not high enough. Or which is too high, I should say. Okay, they're starting to swing on Hakan. That's alright. Okay, who's next? You're way over there. We don't need to worry too much. You're here. You're next, which is okay. Then you. Then you. Then you. I think... Who's going to be able to do... You're going to be able to do actually pretty substantial damage to him before he goes again. Right, you can currently hit him for 9. That'll do. Let's just toss out a mend to Mogger. He's only a couple points down, but... Well, 4 points actually, that's worth doing. Nice explosions there. Eggle is next. Where do I want to put you? I think if I move you to here... I think that's where I want you. What did I say? You're gonna take 9 damage. You're kind of annoying. We need to start working on you. We're already doing 9 to that. It should be fine. You get in here and bring the pain on that. Now Hakan is next. I wish I could... Can't see, but I can math. You can do 8 damage to that. That would leave it at 1 health. That's okay. You could also do 2 damage to this. That would accidentally kill this before I want it dead, though, because of your splash damage. So, yeah, no, you... Hakan, you rove around the back here. Wait a minute. You're still at 20... Oh, 2113. That's right. I got confused for a second. Yeah, just do the 8. Oh, that was a nice armor break chain. Thank you for moving where you moved. That worked very well. smack you for 11, actually, using some willpower, which makes you essentially a non-concern. We'll step back to here. You can... Oh, you're gonna go summon? That's fine. I'm surprised you haven't tried to go summon anywhere yet. But it's whatever. I do not mind summons at all. Okay, who's next? The one we haven't done anything to is next. If it goes and breaks Hakan, that could be a concern, but... It's most likely it's just going to step down here and smack Eggle, because Eggle has the plus aggro. So... I think we just continue doing as much armor break as possible with this character. Although you don't go for a while. Is there someone more? You just went. You're not a concern. This thing is way over here. I don't know if I'm comfortable moving her this close into the fight, though. If a bunch of things like turned on her for some reason. Sometimes the aggro is a little hard to keep, or not keep track of, because there's no actual indicator of what has aggro other than seeing where they attack, but... Okay. And now Ivan is next. I mean, while the lightning's fun, Ivan is just so effective to just use as like a super mend battery. Right? Mend is such a crazy ability when Ivan has a ton of willpower because it restores armor up to half of his current willpower, so in this case it would be restoring... I'm not sure if it rounds up or down, actually. It would restore either 6 or 7. But if I only use 1 point on it, and I have that item that gives him a point back, he essentially restores 6 armor every turn and never runs out of willpower if that's all I do. Which is kinda wild. Why did you... Oh, you probably need a willpower to summon, which is why you didn't do it last turn. That makes sense. I gotcha. Okay. So wait, who's next? You're next, and then you, who we're not worried about, and then you, who we have started shredding, and then you, who we haven't... Okay, we need to do some damage to you at some point here. But these are all still so clumped up, it would be silly of me to do anything but just, like, chain some break damage through them, right? So I think we just... Oh, but actually, I think we step down and do it, because then that leaves you open to be hit by our centaur if we feel like doing so. So we step down here, we do a regular break, chain it through. Hakan's up next. All these things are weak. I guess we're just going to have to break with Hakan this turn, because he can't do much damage to this. Which is okay. I guess that's not a problem. It's just not the ideal use of his capabilities. Yeah. Oh, if you run in there, you're going to one-shot that. That's a little... Am I okay with killing one of their things right now? They're about to summon a new thing. Do I accept that? You're going next, and you have puncture. You'll do big damage to it, too. But not a one-shot, I don't think. You're going next. I wish I could make it all the way around to you, but I can't. I think we just run to here, and we don't attack. I don't want to kill this yet. It's okay. Yeah, so you can hit this for like 8, which is much more reasonable than killing it right now. It's okay. Ivan will just continue to mend whoever's got the lowest armor. Okay, you summoned. Fuck. I should have thought of that. Your summon can appear at any edge, and of course it would appear where it's going to come do damage to Ivan. I mean, it's only going to do like 2 at most, so that's not that big a deal. We will need to deal with you, though. I will just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great, buddy. Keep it up. Yeah. Saw that coming. You're next. That's okay. Let us... Yeah, start picking away at you. Hakan... You can't quite make it to that one, unfortunately. So, although this doesn't go for a while, so I think Hakan can safely just keep armor shredding and get a big attack off next turn. You're gonna go summon, okay. When do you go again? Honestly, you're so strong, you're just gonna start one-shotting everything down here before we're ready. I think what you're gonna... I think the best use of your time is actually to run back here, because we're gonna need to deal with this. Okay, that goes again immediately after you. You'll be able to do 8 damage to it right off the bat, which means you don't need to worry about it. Which means you can... I guess now you can just run up in here and do big shred to this thing. Ivan can... I don't really want to attract attention with him. We're almost there. We're getting close to the point where we can start killing everything off. Right. Augur's got you low enough that you're not a concern. Hakan... Oh, Hakan would... Shoot. I had a feeling this was going to happen. We actually shredded this a bit too low. If Hakan goes, he's going to kill both of these. Although this is about... This will summon a new thing at some point. Both the things... Yeah, you're still going to get a chance to get on that one. So yeah, we can actually safely just do this. It kills a couple things before I was really ready to, but it's not actually a concern. Right, because you're still going to get up here and make this useless. So everything on the field is a non-issue for us right now. I mean, just keep shredding the armor. You're gonna summon something way over there. Perfect. So all we gotta do is... Yeah, we'll probably just have Hakan walk up and murder that, and then... we're good to go. Dun, dun, dun. Hakan goes... sooner than that goes, so we can actually start finishing some stuff tentatively here and there. Khan's gonna be smacked here, so that's not really a big deal. Mager could use some kills, actually. Khan's actually gonna just straight up murder you completely, which I'm fine with. Because now everything is low enough that it doesn't even really matter. So I'll send you in here to get a kill. Yeah, you deserve a kill, I think, Ursa. Pop. Everyone's smacking you now, but that's not really a concern. Ivan could use one, I think. And you're not at diagonals with anybody, so... I just want to see what this looks like. I've never used Ivan's, like, basic attack. Just gives him a good old uppercut with the staff. I like it. Eggle can go finish this off. And we'll let Mager take the last one. Okay. Gosh, I'm so much more comfortable dealing with Dredge than the other types of enemies. That felt very smooth compared to that last fight against the Centaurs. Before we go through this dialogue, I actually really need to use the washroom. And this is more or less when we would normally take a break midstream anyway. So I'm going to do that. Please take this opportunity to take care of yourselves too. Get a drink, get a snack, get a good stretch in. You know, whatever self-care you need, please do it for yourself. And I'll be back in a few moments, and we'll continue with the aftermath of defending this town. Okay, see you soon. Where's my screen? There it is. Okay. Honestly, I probably should have gone during that fight, but I felt like I was in a groove and I didn't want to like mess up my rhythm. But it's good. We're good now. What you did here, the old man says, but his voice cracks. He barely composes himself before saying, "You saved them. The families of Lunda are alive because of you." The old man's smile fades. "Our fighters are dead, and most of the grain stores are gone. Never thought I'd say this, but near 200 of us would gladly follow you wherever you're going." So here comes the setbacks from not splitting the party and going for the food stores as well. We 200 more mouths to feed. Our supplies are not going to last us very long. We're going to take them on with us. We're going to try our best to save them, but this might make things pretty dicey. You're welcome to join us, but it's not an easy trek. We're used to hardships, have no doubt, the man says, and here to show my thanks. Oh, we got some... Nearly all your grain? You doubled the amount of days of supplies I have, even with all the extra mouths to feed. How many supplies would we have had if we had gone for the market? 39 days is excessive. Oh my god, this old man, isn't he? Yeah, he's pretty great. Rek, Deirdre, and Skahak suddenly catch the man's attention and he sneers. "Do these three belong to you? I reckon the people around here would pay good coin to see them gutted." Ooh. Hey now. I get that you are also kind of being attacked by the horse people, and maybe you have been your whole life living here on the edge of the plains. I don't know your history. Let's ease off on the very blatant. Yeah, can we not? Oddleif looks flushed. Belong to? No. And no one is gutting anyone. They just helped save your town. Well, my dog bit one of the attackers too, but I don't let it in my shop. Keep those pets on short leashes. Okay, I'm kind of regretting saving these people's lives already. That's okay. Is all you can do to keep Oddleif from arguing with the man. She storms off, muttering things best not repeated. I love Oddleif so much. Even though he just gave us like 120 supplies, I wish as Rook we could have just like decked that guy. Ivor and Hakan find you, both look as tired as you feel. I'm not sure how so many of us made it through that. I never expected to see Horseborn in my life, let alone fight them. And the Dredge seemed desperate. Fighting like us, you mean? Like they've got nothing left to lose. What a shitty person. We were so like, oh, what a great old man, and then like 2 seconds later, it's like, oh, and then he shows that side of himself. I wasn't worried. With the great Ingvar on our side, how could we fail? Ivor looks at you and grumbles. For those not aware, Ivor and Ingvar are the same person. Ingvar's his old name. He changed it to Ivor after a fair bit of history and backstory stuff. That name was a lifetime ago for Ivor. Let it go. Face it, Ivor, you're a legend. Let's talk about what to do next. Ooh. Rook and Ivor go way back, but Rook and Hakan have been developing a pretty tight friendship over the course of this game. Do I side with one of them on this, or do I just sort of sidestep this little bit of tension and move on to next things? Typical lol, yeah. Let's talk about what to do next. No, you know what? We're tight enough with Hakan now that he should be able to handle us saying this to him. A human lifetime or two, but don't forget how long we Varl live. Longer than we know what to do with in most cases. You look at Ivor wondering what is going on in his head. Damn, Ingvar. If you're always like this, I'm glad you left the Varl towns when you did. As for me, I believe it's time for a drink and a rest. Juno walks up to you unexpectedly. That's probably not good. I agree. Unfortunately, all this fighting took a serious toll on the caravan. Lundar, or what's left of it, is defensible and will allow everyone some greatly needed rest. I won't argue with the Valka on that front. And I'm in no hurry to enter the old wood. I've heard strange things about that place. I'm sure it will be fine. You watch the Valka as everyone moves on. She looks less confident than you've ever seen her before. Uh-oh. Chapter 11, where a foe may lurk. Ooh, is it going to shift us over to the other characters? I wonder if it, if when I go back, all those injured characters will be uninjured again. I wonder if I won't have to waste supplies and days resting. That'd be nice. So this is something else the Banner Saga does, where it tends to follow different groups of characters that sometimes intersect with each other and join up and then split off again. So it'll tell you the story sort of in different parts. I'm missing dialogue. Wait, did you hear that? Probably that Poncho here is rumbling again. Oh, we got some dredge on us all of a sudden. Okay, so here's our other crew. Oh my god, 3 of these things? 2 slingers over here? This is... Oh my god, this is waiting off the field? Okay. Just throwing us in with Bulwark and his crew. So contrary to the fairly well-meaning Rook and company who are saving as many people as they can in that other party we're with, this is a group of hardened mercenaries, and they're kind of all bastards. Okay. Let's assess the situation. We didn't get to place our units, so we kind of have to deal with where they're starting. You go first, then this goes. Then you go, then this goes. Okay, but you'll be able to get over here and help defend him before that gets on him, so that's okay. Then you get to go, that's alright. Then you up there, you're not in range of anybody, so that's okay. Then you... shoot. Never mind, we're probably going to have to send Folka this way to help protect Sigbjorn, because Sigbjorn's armor is low enough that this thing could do damage to him. I think. Then these things are up next. Oh, you might be in trouble. Although you're going to get to go before those go, so you can... Okay. So I think first things first, you're going to roam up here. I'm still not great at using all these characters. I don't understand them as well as I do that other group that I was using. Please... Wait, what's Bear Rage do? Fearful enemies temporarily lose 1 to their armor? Counterattacks plus lowers armor and causes... Okay. We're just gonna... do that. Make you a non-concern. And as I said, you're going to go over here. Oops. You're going to come over here and assist. Allies protected plus 2 armor for 1 turn and allies protected. Yeah, let's increase your armor and protect Sigbjorn. Why is everybody ganging up on Ollie? Bastards. Okay. You can't get to anybody, so you're fine. We just hopefully protected from, so you're okay. Slingers are next. Or that slinger's next. Then these gross skulker dog things. Go. At this point, everybody's going again. Wait a minute. Oh no, is this you? Off the field is going to walk in? Well, they have a lot of units, okay. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, okay. Ollie's just gonna back off here and Axe Storm on this. We'll put 2 points into it. Will I get lucky? 2's not the greatest, but it's not bad. I don't really want any of these things to be able to get on you. So you're gonna run way up in here and just smack something. Interesting you went for no one. Well, that's fine, because... Oh, actually... Oh, but you go. I wish I could... Actually, I can make it around that side. Although you... Yeah, these things can move so far that you wouldn't be safe. I'm tempted to go do big damage to both of those things before they even get a chance to move. But I could also just do 4 damage to each of these. And not spend as much willpower. You should still be protected until Falcon's turn, actually. So, yeah, we actually are going to go and aggressively move down here with Siggy. And do big damage to both of those things. I think that's a reasonable play. You're gonna step up 1 just to reduce the chance of you accidentally hitting the wrong person, because your second attack can randomly hit anything beside you, even an ally. So you're gonna step up here, and then you're gonna do pretty much the same thing you did first turn. I don't want to spend 2. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, you're gonna run in that way. Okay. I'm fine with that. What? Where did it go? Oh, I guess Skulkers can turn invisible? That's new. Is it? Skulkers become invisible and stalks the target. Okay. They've probably always had that. I guess I just haven't seen... I've only fought these like once before, but I guess I haven't seen them use that. So there's something here that I can't see. And it's a 7/10. That's a little alarming. But it'll be okay. I think these 2 go... We can't even see when they go. That's fine then. I think you're just going to keep following Sig kind of around and making sure if something does ever attack him that he doesn't take too much damage. Oh no, that's just going to skulk too. Ah, it's annoying that the Skulkers just keep... Skulker's going to skulk, but I wish they wouldn't, because... That's gross. It is, isn't it? Very upsetting. Okay, you 2 are doing stuff soon, I think. Let's just try an Axe Storm. 1. Only 1, that's not great. We're not getting good rolls on those. 3 damage on you. But we still can't... Okay. So we can't move through where they're invisible, so that kind of gives us an indication of, like, where we can safely traverse. That's something, I guess. Okay. I mean, it's fine. You can run back up this way. No worries. You gonna skulk too? No, you're just gonna sit there. You, then you. Then you. Then you. You can't actually get to them. Which is annoying. Oh, you found the Skulker. So we can't attack, but we can bump into it and it prevents us, it interrupts our movement. Okay. It's good to know, I guess. I mean, not I guess, it is good to know. I just Not sure how to deal with it exactly. Yeah, I mean, Falco's just gonna keep doing this for now. Okay, it's alright. Okay, but who's next? You, and then you. Both of you can do damage to my axe thrower. These don't go for a while. I could actually run you over here. Or no, one of you does go soon. Shoot, I misestimated. Well. Okay, you can hit anything, or you can get into that diagonal, which means you can hit anything in this diagonal, which means... you're going to be in range. You know what, let's go over here. Why not? Crit, but then a deflection. We're getting deflected very early. Kind of annoying. We could, though, actually. Could run you in here. At the very least that you up each other's armor. Okay, Siggy. It's okay. Oh, I forgot about that skulker. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Well, you just don't do anything again. I was gonna say, you better become visible again when you do that. Jesus. Another invisible one. This one was weak, right? The hell was that? How Skulker reappears and attacks, signaling its packmates to attack the same target. Oh, so if they're within range, they all just swarm? That's actually terrifying. I'm glad we got out of that when we did. Or not got out of it, but I'm glad that we injured these things when we did, so that we didn't have like all three of them at high health being able to do that. Okay, can we get some good rolls here? Jesus. Well, unfortunately, Ollie accomplished very little in this fight, but whatever. It's okay. Now what are you gonna do? You're kind of trapped in here with stuff on all four sides of you, aren't you? I mean, you can still keep putting damage onto that, I guess. Don't skulk again, just attack somebody. You're getting low, which is annoying, but... Okay, but now... Now Bulwark, because we can see all three of them again, so Bulwark can actually get in here. Nice. That was a lucky roll. You gotta get out of there, friend. Actually, you can't. You're trapped. Can you move through units? I don't think you can. You might go down this fight, Spar. Sorry to say. Ollie's not in great shape either. I don't want to move where I'm going to stop Bulwark from getting... you've got stuff to fight. Ollie doesn't have... Yeah. Doesn't have any willpower, so I can't do a whole lot with him right now. What can you do? You can control who goes when. When do you go next? Not for a bit. And you're not a danger to anyone right now. I mean, you just kind of went recently. Sending you further back is better than not. No, you're about to get attacked by Sigvard. You're not a priority. I think instead we just put 2 damage on... Actually, let's spin the willpower. Put 4 damage on that. It's okay. Oh, yes. I love Siggy. Can get in range of both of these. Put 5 on that and 4 on that. That's huge for us. Ollie's low, but this is really the only thing that's a concern for us now. Do I start killing things? No, not yet. Not yet. How do I not kill things, though? You're kind of annoying, Bulwark, in the sense that, like, because you do your 2 attacks, I feel like sometimes I don't have a good move for you because I'll accidentally kill something, which then kind of throws off my whole plan. I think other than... I mean, you're going to step to hopefully allow Spar somewhere to run, but otherwise I think you're probably just going to chill this turn. Right? Folka... It's almost getting to the point... No, you actually will protect Sigbar for 1 more turn. Or, not Sigbar, Sigbjorn? Of course, the Skulker moves up and seals Spar in. Son of a bitch. When does this go again? Not for a while. I think it's out of... It's not out of Siggy's range. Okay. Beautiful. In that case, Ollie, you're gonna run over here. Put a point of break on that. Oh, fuck. Is that a bad choice? No. Okay, it's still very much in range. Okay. That worried me for a second. Who are you going after? Yeah, that's expected. Okay. But Siggy can get all the way over here. Bring that down to 5, which now puts us in position where I think we can just start clearing things out here. Alright, 9-5. Oh, this is still an 8. I'd like to get another hit on that, actually, before we killed anything. We can afford to kill some things. Like, we can kill this one. This is back a free willpower, which we can give to somebody. Spar's in rough shape. We'll give a willpower to Folka. No, this thing is in the way. I should have known that that was still there. Shit, 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 shit. Champion. I can't protect you because you're not in range. Guess we'll just use break on this. That's unfortunate. Let us... It's okay. Spar, we know we can't move out there. There's no point in trying. What we can do... Is there something I'd like to change the order of? You, I guess, right? We want as much time to deal with you as possible. Oh, we can't quite reach that. Okay, yeah, and I guess we just... do a point of break. Ollie's getting low. But now we can... Alright. By doing this... Kill that. That's low enough now that we're okay. Spar went down. Not the end of the world. Bulwark can start letting loose a little bit. Who's next? You over there? Let's give you a stab. I think Folka needs kills, so having her run that down might be fine. I'd rather Ollie not take any more hits if we can avoid them. I wonder if I just run you up here, if things will leave you alone. Oh, wow. That's not good. Actually, yeah, I can guarantee things will leave you alone if I just kill the only thing that could chase you down. Okay, but now we can start using your ability. So Call the Weak, Strength -2. You were gonna do 5 to this, so that should be fine. You could do 2 to that. We would need... Just give you all the willpower because your ability is kind of nutty. Regular strength, you can do 2 to that one, so we just need to do a full attack. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Just give me extra renown. Dope. Okay. That's the most you can do right now, though, so just do a regular murder on that, and we're good to go. We can give Folka the final kill. Which gives us another achievement and some renown. Worked out alright. Kill 5 in 1 turn with Call the Weak. Nice. Defeat 3 enemies with the Shield Maiden. Spar was injured. That's okay. Why was... This was not our whole crew, though. This was like all of our characters that we have in this party except for one. Where was Mogger? Something didn't happen to Mogger, right? I kind of liked him. We got that music. Oh, with the chanting. It was, yeah, that was good. The way that kicked in right there at the end. You were wondering that? I hope he's all right. I hope he is all right. You grab a raven running by you. I want every one of our fighters ready to move. Now. Set a post inside these gates for them to wait for me. So when we last left this group, they had arrived at this town. They were camping, like, just inside, like, up against the walls. Or no, I mean, actually, it might have been just outside because there wasn't room in the town. So they were camping, like, outside up against the walls. And the town... The Valka in the town revealed the news that we already knew as the player, but these characters didn't know that Juno is dead, or has at least died. And yet is somehow now back, like, wandering around. And then we cut back to Rook's group, and now we're back with them, and we don't know what's happened in the time since. Fighter nods and takes off to find everyone. Where's that Fane Volka? Get a Yox pulling that cart, we're leaving. Ooh, are we just gonna peace out? Where's that Fane Volka? Maybe up on the wall? The Fane Volka is here. Volka Zephyr. I've never heard you speak like that. The silent appearance of the two menders surprises you. You're outside the walls. What did you see? Dredge scouts. I'll wager my axes there's an army of them coming this way. The young mender's eyes go wide as he stares at Claw and Fang. And if that's true, they'll level this place. The storm must have hidden their approach. Or kept them at bay. But why are they here? Why now? I don't care. We're heading for the mountains. But the Ravens could take on all these dredge, especially with Valka's help. Like that time in River Rake when you helped Valka Fiorin. Huh, I'd forgotten about that. Or keep him quiet before I do. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Nichols' eyes light up. It was you, Fiorin, and a handful of ravens tracking down the bandit who called himself the Draugr of Dengler. The river, a warhorn blares across the town. The army of dredge you suspected is real. Nichols, find Gudmunder. Have his guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us at the barn with the cart. The unmender follows orders without question, not a bad quality. The cart's not your business. I disagree. A dead Valka gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recesses of a river, and suddenly an army of dredge appears? If you haven't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Juno's not dead. We were just traveling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as Valka. The Juno who I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. Okay, we didn't know that. That is new information for me. Holy shit. We knew that she supposedly died way up north, like before Hakan and the others found her in the first game. I didn't know she was supposedly dead before that. You killed one of your own? It's a very rare sentence reserved only for the worst offenses. Altering people's minds, their thoughts, is one such offense. Volker gets quiet and looks at you. She tried something on me, it didn't really work, or say nothing. I have suspicions about where this is going, and I don't know if I want to say. Bolverk had a dream earlier in this game where, like, based on the dream, it was like he was dreaming as if he was Bellower. Bellower being a, for those unfamiliar, Bellower was a major antagonist in the first game. One of, like, sort of like Almost like a demigod of the dredge kind of thing, who we defeated, but who can't actually be permanently killed. I think what's in the cart is Bellower's body. I think we're carrying the sleeping Bellower with us, and I think, based on something Juno did, he's going to possess Bulwark. That could be completely off base, but that's the vibes I'm getting. I feel like Bulwark wouldn't say anything in this situation. Zephyr notices the silent exchange, but does not question you. Regardless, Juno was put to death and Ivan was imprisoned. Ivan was imprisoned too. I mean, he's her apprentice, that kind of makes sense. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Juno's body, but for what purpose is anyone's guess. Huh. So no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by Avalka whose life we ended. Your irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. 2 horns means a large force approaches. Collect what you need and hurry to the barn. It's time we discover why you're really here. Okay. Okay. The last dredge falls and you pause, taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south. Let's get inside the gates, you say. Oh, okay. We have a moment here to... So we can go to the market. We can go to the barn. We can't do anything else. I kind of wish they gave us also the option to look at our heroes. I'm just curious what our roster situation is at the moment. Why is it letting us go to the market? I guess we have a lot of renown. We could buy some supplies maybe before we get forced to flee from here. Or we could buy a bunch of good items. Mare's Cord and Obsidian Bell. Oh, those are 2 that we've been using on... BRB, sounds good, love. We've been using the Obsidian Bell on Eggle, like, since the first game. It's really good. It could probably be pretty effective on Folka, too, maybe? Mare's Cord is strong as well. What are these new ones? Gawker's Brooch. Worn by the Valka Gawker, who feared fellow menders more than his lover's dagger. +2 all talents on will per turn. That's dope. Will per turn is really good for certain characters. Volander's Coil. Discarded scraps of a craftsman can sometimes save a life. +2 armor talents, +2 armor per rest. 10% divert armor. Mask of Andvetter. If not the true face of a dredge, it is close enough to raise their ire. And the unease of friends. +2 aggro, +2 armor, 2 strength resist. That's really strong too. And this is why I wish I could check our roster so I could see what item, because I don't really remember what items this party has access to right now. I think they're very low on items. They don't have much at all. So I should probably grab them some stuff. This is dope. If I could level somebody up to 8, which would cost a lot of renown, but this is really strong. If I put this on Folka, she'd be really powerful. I think. The bell would be good on her too. The bell's also cheaper and she could use it much more immediately. Rather than having to level her all the way up to 8, which could take a while. That's really good though. We'll get the bell. 16 supplies gives us 5 days worth, so if we buy 1, we get an extra day. If we go up to 20, we get... how is the math working here? 16 is 5 days, but 17 is 6 days, but 20 is 7 days? 23 is 8 days? So it's 3 for a day, and we just... But there's some slight... It's like 2 point something for a day. Okay. Well, at least by the 1. Probably go up to 7, I think. Again, if we could look at our roster, I'd know how much renown I wanted to use for leveling characters up, and we could potentially spend some more. 7 should hold us for the time being. Actually, you know what? Let's get an extra one. 30 is a nice flat number to hold on to. So we just bought an item, a pretty good item. 30 renown for leveling characters up. A few extra days of supplies. Let's check the barn, I guess. The smell of hay and Yoxdon is heavy as you enter the stout wooden barn. Zephyr and Nichols are talking in hushed tones to the guard captain, Gudmunder, who glances at the large cart nervously. Everyone knows why we are here, she says. I do not believe in coincidences, but I cannot begin to imagine what would draw an army of dredge to Bindle besides the contents of this cart. She moves her spear in intricate motions, occasionally shaking her head and starting over. Finally, she looks at you to open it. Yup. That's what I expected. That doesn't prove the rest of the theory, of course. But that's Bellower. That is Bellower. The sight of the Sunder Bellower's body in the cart silences everyone but you. You howl as the memory of a dream tears through your mind and drops you to a knee. A strange tower of white stone, lightning, fear, confusion, distrust. There is wrongness about it all. Wolverk, hey! Foko's voice draws you from the dream, and she's shaking you by the straps of your cloak. Everyone is watching. Another dream? She asks. Your eyes finally focus on hers. Stare at her until she backs away. I felt betrayed, hurt. A white stone tower, lightning. Say that one. What are you talking about? Zephyr asks, pulling away from the cart. Her tone is full of concern. I saw a tower, lightning. I don't know what I saw. The Volca pauses briefly before shrugging. This is unexpected, Zephyr says. The Volca looks unaccustomed to surprises. Gudmunder, continue your task. Nichols, take some fighters and open the mine. Keep that path clear at all costs. As both men begin to leave, she points to the cart and shouts, not a word of this. They nod on their way out. She turns to you and Volca. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, hi, did you miss anything? Yes. A little bit. They opened the cart. And it was indeed Bellower. And then Bolverk had another brief vision. He seems okay now. And now we're concerned about the situation. This cart, I'm not sure why they are attacking, but if the dredge recapture Bellower, he's dead. Who cares if they take him? He cannot die. His immortality is more than rumor. Dredge lives have no natural end, but they can be killed. All except the immortal Sunder Bellower. They live forever? Zephyr nods but looks lost in thought. How do you know all this? The Sunder looks dead to me. What happens if the dredge recapture him? Looks dead to me. My guess is that arrow is somehow keeping him asleep. So if I pull it out, I do not see that being to anyone's advantage. I've used threats to my advantage for years. Zephyr looks at you and her face drops. She changes the topic. Fucking Bolverk is... As I mentioned before, he's a huge bastard, but he's got guts. I'll give him that. The storm to the south and the Dredge army to the north leaves us with one way out, the mines. God, that worries you? Me too. Even if he's only using it as like a threat, the fact he's even talking about pulling it out is is concerning. Bellower is not to be fucked with. Wait, our way out is to sit in a hole in the ground? I assume the mines connect somewhere else. The Volca have pathways there that will grant us escape. With all these people, it will be difficult. Tell her to leave the people. Why should I trust anything you say? Ask what you can do to help. Why should I trust you? How would lies serve me in this moment? If the situation was not dire, why would I reveal secrets guarded by the council? She does seem more open than any Valkar or Mender you have ever met. If we go with you, what is required? We only have a couple hours to move food and people to the mine. I'll be at the opening preparing the way. Help load carts near the gates or warn the families in the houses of our immediate departure. Without waiting for a response, Zephyr hurries away. You know, we could always take Bellower's cart and make a break into the mountains. The two of you reseal Bellower's cart. Of course, a town in chaos is tempting. Makes you wonder what we might find in the Great Hall. I'm not playing nursemaid to these people. Let's go. We stick with the Volca for now. Is it actually giving me the option to just peace out and leave everybody behind? Like, I can go with the Volca or not go with the Volca? Do we stick with Zephyr or do we not stick with Zephyr? I can see now why earlier, though, Juno in that conversation said only history will tell if I'm a hero or a villain. Because the Mender Council apparently put her to death. She's trying to do something with Bellower's body, maybe. Juno's a little sus, as the kids say. Not playing nursemaid. Let's go. Or we stick with the Volca for now. Okay, but a couple of hours won't let us do everything. Time to pick our poison. Two of you head to the Raven's Post. Houses, market, Great Hall. It's still not letting me check my roster. Oh, gate? What's the gate? I don't remember what my options are. Houses is warning the people to get out. I think the Great Hall was loading food supplies, maybe? And the gate is probably fighting? I like fighting. Because it gives me renown, which I use to level up and buy everything. It's interesting. Not that this is new, of course. This has been this way since the first game, but it's interesting that the game sort of has one universal currency that lets you buy items, it lets you buy food supplies, and it lets you level your characters up. Like, it's XP and money all wrapped into one. Which is a very interesting mechanic. What happens if I click on the gate? You take all the items you can find and head to the gates where Yox and men are laboring and sweating under the constant sun. If you're here to help, a redheaded foreman says, find any baskets or crates of goods and put them on a cart. We're not worried about order at this point, just keep the eggs from getting crushed. Oh, okay, loading. The gate is loading. I wonder what the Great Hall was. The task is unfamiliar, and based on the laughter of the folk and the others, you look awkward doing it. Before long, shouting and shoving breaks out between some men. A few of your ravens are pulled into the middle of it, and soon weapons are drawn. Ori's men are back to taking things that aren't theirs, a wiry man shouts. And now he's got the mercenaries helping him steal. A large man steps forward and says, don't need the mercenaries to cut out your lying tongue, Jokel. Keep the ravens out of it, but don't interfere. Pull your axes and threaten them all. What was stolen? Took a dagger that belonged to my father's father, says Jokel. Or is that probably Yokel pronounced? Had it here, now it's gone, and only Ori's been around. Plus, I've seen his men stuffing sacks of cheese and meat for themselves. Ori crashes into the man without further warning. A dangerous brawl erupts that results in crushed food, broken carts, and a few dead bodies. Should have threatened them, I guess. The red-headed foreman stares at everyone. Why are we worried about the dreads when we're so willing to kill each other? He pulls a smashed crate from the cart and throws it on the ground. Let's get to the mine. At the mine entrance, Zephyr is shocked to hear of men killing each other. The lack of supplies only makes things worse. Fools, she shouts, her voice shaking. A loud slam against the gates signals the arrival of the dredge. Everyone inside. Okay, we got 30 extra. That's more than we had. I guess we could have handled that situation better. Oh, and here we're cutting through the mines. Oh, are these mines safe? Or did someone delve too greedily and too deep? The mine shaft is cramped, and more than once your broken horns knock against the rough ceiling or a timber. You follow Volka Zephyr at the head of the caravan. She's lighting one of many bracketed torches along the way, which shows from the mouth of the mine reach you. Dredge. The gates in the town did nothing to halt their advance. Gudmundur and his men will slow them, Zephyr says, but it may not be enough. They have orders to collapse the opening if they are overwhelmed. Will you keep them from being overwhelmed? Raven's back to the top. We're mercenaries, not volunteers. Your captain can handle it or die trying. No, we'll go fight some dredge. It's the best thing. As we just saw, we're not very good at loading carts or doing that kind of work. We're fighters. We'll go fight. Heading up the mine shaft is like swimming against the current. Frightened villagers push forward and you barely have room to get past the ox and cart. Gudmundur, in his grim manner, looks pleased to see you. No real plan, he says. Just kill as many as you can. The ravens around you smile at his words and begin to chant. Okay, here's the squad. So we do still have Bercy. We do still have Krumer. Oh, we still have Bach. We found. Ooh, it's giving us Zephyr and Nichols. It's making us use Gudmundur. Okay. Okay, so it's giving us a lot of options for characters. I guess that's good because in theory, if we had gotten a lot of injuries in that last fight, we could be in really bad spot right here. Okay, so first off, what can you do? Okay, you're a raid master. You're 12, 10, 7 willpower, 2 break, 2 exertion. You've got Stonewall, which is a good ability. Oh, wait, Stonewall. That's... You're Eggle. Okay. But you also have... Yeah, okay. You're exactly Eggle. And you look kind of like an older Eggle who's blind in one eye. We've got future Eggle here helping us out. Okay, who else? I used you like once. I don't really remember what you do, to be honest. I just remember that you are married to your spear or something. Right, pig sticker. Attempts to skewer the target, attacking with a 20% chance to deal critical strike, double damage attack. This chance increases for each ally adjacent to the character's target. So, I mean, 20% per adjacent ally, 30%. So, if we had 3 adjacent allies and we used rank 3, we'd be guaranteed a crit. It's not very good in its own, but if we position right, it's okay. Embolden's good, though. Embolden's really useful. So I guess we might want you for that
What really
purpose
happened?
alone. Visitor Q, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Is that Visitor Quoi? Is that French? I don't know. Either way, I appreciate it. Okay, Zephyr, what can you do? Because we've never actually gotten to use a Volca in combat before. It's never given us the option to use Juno. 8, 7, start with 12 willpower, which is a lot. What are your abilities? Runic Gale. The mender creates a magically infused zone within which concentrated areas of power form. Anyone, friend or foe, who steps through one of these concentrations receives a burst of power for 1 turn. Possible buffs include +3 willpower, +3 strength damage, +3 armor, or +3 break damage. But anyone who steps in it gets stronger. Huh. But only for 1 turn. So you really got to make sure that like there's no enemies prepared to like walk through it before you can send your allies walking through it. And then you have Mend, which is great. Oh, but it's only within 6 tiles? Ivan can do, like, the whole field. And Ivan's not even a Valka. Ivan's just a apprentice mender. Why is Ivan stronger than you? What can Nichols do? Just mend. Same thing. Okay. And then the other characters are who they are. Oh yeah, this group has this, which is pretty dope. What does the pipe do? Will per rest, armor per rest, +1 will. Okay, well, Sigbjorn is dope, so we're going to use you, of course. Dodge, strength, crit chance, divert, aim, or armor damage. We have the Obsidian Bell now. We were going to put that on Falca, I believe, right? Are you our highest armor character? Technically, you'd be the best character to put it on, but you we just got, and we can't level you up, so that's fine. Falca we can promote. And stick an Obsidian Bell on her. Your Runic Storm sounds good, and Mend is also good. So I think we want to use you. Ollie. I like you, Ollie. Last fight, we were not getting lucky with your ability at all. You ended up putting out very little damage. Might be better. I mean, Bercy's good. Bercy's real good, actually. It's 2... I don't think 2 Warhawks is too much, is it? There's also Krumer, who's fantastic. Let's run Krumer, actually. I like Krumer. This is a pretty strong party. How much do I have? 21? Do I want to level any of these characters up? Could level these 3. I could get Krumer to 5, I guess. Having 4 break would actually be very useful. Let's toss a level up at you. This gets our renown down kind of low, but 4 break is kind of dope. Unless you have that, which is good. Okay. I keep forgetting you have the pipe plant. 3 will per rest is very useful. I need to be more willing to rest with Bulwark for sure. You have the bell now. You've still got your usual thing. I think I want you a little later in the order though. I really like when I can let them kind of walk forward a little bit and then run Sigbjorn in to get a nice Tempest off and immediately hurt 2 enemies. Now your runic thing though, we need to walk our allies through it, I guess. No, actually putting you last is fine because we can position and then think about throwing it down for moving through the next time. If you go first and then the way things are set up, it may just not be. Yeah. It's always safest to have my tanky characters go first, because then they can take up good positions on the battlefield and be. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. What is that gloomy thing standing watch over those stone singers? We fought one of these early on in this game, and it was kind of annoying. When a stone singer's hit, all gloom wards focus on its attacker for a round. Oh, so whenever anyone hits one of these, you're just gonna go after them specifically. Covers all dredge on the battlefield with volatile spikes that shatter on any impact. That's annoying too. And 2 Stone Singers is really annoying. This could be kind of rough. Well, you're tanky. So you go there. Volka is also tanky. She will follow you up. Volka in the back. I'm not sure how to approach this. The Stone Singers are a priority for sure, but if I attack them, this thing's gonna... I guess I gotta get on that thing quickly if I can. Let's put you over here on the flank. You have minus aggro, so as long as you don't do anything too annoying right off the bat, things should leave you alone. Krumer here. Bulwark on this flank. Okay, you go first. You're probably going to shudder immediately, which is annoying. Now, that said, you have the highest... You and those have the highest strength. All these things are less of a concern. I don't want to be in range of... Yeah. Let's run you in here, and we'll stonewall... Blocks 3 damage, so that would be a 15 equivalent. Which is all I can get on you first turn. Gonna step up. Annoying. So what does it actually do? Wait. Shatter on any impact. Doesn't mention that in their descriptions that they have that now, though. Doesn't like show it as a buff anywhere. Oh yes, it does. Expects to 1 strength damage to adjacent foes when attacked. Shoot. So I ideally tick that off a little bit if I can. Adjacent foes, though. Falca can attack from 2 spaces away. Annoying. Oh, but we can't break it. You just still have it. That's really annoying. How are we supposed to win this fight? This seems... These are some really difficult to deal with abilities. Hopefully that wears off after a turn. I mean, I think I have to just be okay with taking a hit from it now and then. Yeah, it's okay. You're gonna come up, that's alright. So you go after whoever hits these things, but if you're out of range, or if they're out of your range, then I think it's fine. Oh, but if we have to pick these things down, though... Is he poisoned? Yes, these things do poison as well. How did you get poisoned? Oh, this fight's gonna be so annoying. Not sure how best to go about this. It's okay. That's fine. That's what you're here for. You're next, we've already hurt you. Then you're next, we've already hurt you. Okay. So we've dealt with the slingers. And what is this like? Creates 2 runes, 3 runes. Randomly creates runes of power within a 7-tile diameter area. But they can just show up anywhere? How is that useful? Because then enemies can walk through them and get stronger. That doesn't... We're using you as... No, not for that. We're just gonna use you to replace people's... armor. You're just an armor battery. You are literally just going to block again. Now you're going to throw your explodey stones. Those are annoying places for them, but that's okay. You're going to step in here and do that. It's okay. Now you can't get here, so... Ah, but that shatter is so annoying. Skipping turn. How... Oh, and I left you standing on the exploding stone. That was silly of me. I'm concerned. This thing's not in the order, which means you're going to get to go again before it goes. So I think we could actually run down here and work on shredding your armor. Okay, and you actually don't do the spiky thing. So I think, yeah, taking you out is actually high priority in these situations. That slinger is full health. Where's this thing? That's the 810. Where's the other one? Sometimes I have you right there, right? You're a 215, I think. Well, this 1010 slinger is annoying. So we're going to walk in here and hopefully... That's okay. You're going to use... Oh, you're just going to attack again. That's alright. God, Mocker's already lost so much health. We got to mend on... Oh, actually mending on you is probably useful. I'm going to throw more explodey stones. That's okay. So we get over here, and we're actually going to use 2 points. It's alright. Now you are high priority. Explosions are hitting them and not us, which is always nice. Drop you to 15, make you less of a concern in that way. Oh my god, Folk is at like 0. The Bulwark can now come in here and do some good damage. Boom. You're much less of a concern. That's okay. I don't hate that. Folk, you need to be mended, and you need like a big ol' mending. 8? That's alright. These are gonna explode on them soon. You just gotta keep stonewalling, friend. Thank you for the bless. Ow, Folka's in bad shape. Gosh, she's in trouble. We gotta burn the rest of her world power just to try to get her through this turn as much as possible. Okay. Now we could end this. But this only is a 1/5 now. I don't think it matters that he's gonna target whoever goes after these things, so I think we can send... We'll see whether it matters or not. It's okay. You. When do you go? Bulwark can put some damage on you. Do I kill this thing? I don't think we kill it yet. Bulwark's gonna move over. I think you need to be ready to swing back around this way. You have high movement, so I think we can get away with running around that side. Slinger, that's fine. Bulwark, yeah, we need to use whatever we can here. Do 3 damage, and then 2 damage. Focus down. That's not good. I don't know about this. Okay, you're gonna go after him because he attacked that thing. Now you are about to cast Umbrage, right? So all their armor is going to go down, but their strength is going to go up. So we need to be ready to deal with that. And I think how we deal with that is we just put you in a position where as many of them can hit you as possible. And hope that we're going to be okay. So a bunch of them gained +3 strength, but lost significant armor. So who's next? You're next, but you're only a 4/6, which is not the end of the world. Then you. But I can't get to you with anybody. You. I think, who now has 12. Do that. Okay, good resist, good resist. Gunnulf. See the poison. My 2 heavy hitters just keep. The poison keeps just picking away at them. They can't do a whole lot here. But we're not in a terrible spot. Run you in there. You get some extra armor from being beside that, which is good. I mean, this 14... God, this 13, but there's nothing we can do about it. Let's put as much damage out as we can. No point in saving willpower if characters are about to go down. Okay, that's actually fine. I mean, it's rough that she's so low, but I'd rather it take her strength than any of the characters I need to be doing things. Well, we're just gonna keep rotating around this way. Shred, smack. That's okay. Are you all actually still like full armor? God, they're not. The poison's causing havoc, but our armor is actually in good shape. And Falca... We need to stay out of this thing's range. because it's going to kill her if it gets a chance. Although, why do I call her Falca? Your Falca's down, you're Zephyr. I'm getting characters' names confused. You get to go again before that thing goes, which means you can, I think, just... Where does this go? You can't get over here anyway. No one needs armor repaired. This is going to be weird. I think I can just move you over and use some of your willpower to do extra break on this thing. Still targeting her, but that's okay. Stonewall is OP. Stonewall will always be OP. Now this is going to go for her and not do anything, so we actually can ignore that. You can... Oh, something caught my throat there a little bit. You can wander over here and attack this thing for... Or do we spend a turn doing some more break damage here? That's tough. Let's do the break. That will come in handy later. Yeah, so you just wander. I thought this was... the Sentinel was going to be an issue. It's actually a weakness for this thing, that it will automatically focus whatever attacks one of the Stone Singers, because if it's out of range, it just walks up and doesn't do anything with its turn, right? So you can kind of kite it around by having whoever attacks the Stone Singers not be in range of it. I expected that to be bad for us, and it ended up being fine. You at 13 are a major concern. We're like out of willpower with a lot of our characters. That's okay, that's okay. We need to do something with this 10, but in the meantime... Bulwark is working this thing down. Getting it low enough that it's a non-concern. We're good shape there. You'll go after Bulwark now. Does anyone... We still don't have anyone who needs... Wait, where's Mauger? Mauger needs armor. It's funny to me that I can just safely stand you beside this thing, because I know it's not going to do anything that I don't want it to do. So we can give Mauger a handful. Now you go. And you didn't attack anybody. Perfect. Is it time for you to contribute damage, or can I save? I think we stonewall you at least one more time. That's okay, that's okay. Now Mauger can swing at this thing for 5. Which will transfer 1 to here. That's okay. Does Gunlof keep picking at this? This is next, but it can't really do anything. The poison is just... It's okay. What I envision happening, and we'll see if it's the case, is that everything's going to get so low, and Bulwark's just going to be here like, hey, I still have... Although, are you poisoned now too? You are. Shit. We're gonna run out of... We're gonna run out of characters who can... I wonder, just killing these things... So you go next, so I don't want to test it. Actually, you only do 8 damage. And you're at 10. I think... I want to test something out. If I kill this, does the poison disappear? No. Shoot, okay. Well, that could have been... Huh. That's not good. Bulwark, you actually need to take advantage of the pipe we mentioned at the start of the fight and just rest. Vodka, you gotta keep mending. The poison. You're next. You're gonna cause problems. This is our last stone wall. This is dicey. These two things we need to do something about these two things. I think how we do that is we focus on break. Yeah, because now Gunnulf can come in here. You're not Gunnulf, you're Sigbjorn. I use you the same as Gunnulf. You serve the same purpose in combat, but... Oh, don't go after Bulwark. I'm going after Bulwark. I just need to get this 9 weaker, and then I think we're fine. Although in the meantime, I think we finish this off now. Because it's an 8, so it's one of the stronger things they have left. Okay. Good. We managed to get that 9 to not do anything annoying. So we just need to break his armor, and then... Which Mogger can do soon. Actually, you'll be able to do it soon, too, because you're out of willpower. Although we're getting some willpower back. You lost a point of armor. Yeah, we'll mend that back up. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. We are now in a situation where Bulwark can... See, would do 3 damage, which means Call the Weak is going to be enough to finish this. Finish both of those, actually. Oh, but when they die, the bonus strength they... Okay. So the poison does not go away, but the bonus strength they got from the buff it casts does go away. So if I had taken that one out sooner, I would have been way less worried about this situation. Okay. I gotcha. Good to know. We only fought a Stone Singer like once or twice in the first game, so I wasn't able to experiment enough. I mean, would have fought it a long time ago, but I didn't remember the mechanics. In our playthrough we did on stream here, we only fought it once or twice, and so I didn't get to test that kind of thing out. Okay, so Folka went down, but otherwise, this fight, while dicey, we got through it. You just rest. Mogger's gonna finish this off. Ooh. Just barely. Okay. This is just a cinematic type thing, right? We don't need to... Yeah. We can bail. Okay. Ten renown. We got to get out of here. We gots to go. Okay, and we did. Fall back, Gudmundur repeats. The opening's ready to come down. As everyone sprints into the mine, the guard captain tosses you a heavy hammer and points at a timber. You deserve the honor, he says. You turn and look at the gray sky, the snow, Bindle, and the dredge walking toward you. With a hefty swing, the timber snaps and rocks begin to fall. You drop the hammer and race down the shaft towards the light of the torches. Ahead, the path comes to a dead end against the smooth surface of a large flat rock. We should camp, Zephyr says. Maybe the last decent sleep these people get for days. I'll need Nichols to assist me in opening the path beyond, but first, you and I should talk. But it takes us to a camp, and I believe, if I recall, camps are where we save. Yep, 37. So we've saved now here, which is good, because I am running out of steam, and so I think that's where we'll call it for tonight. Made some good progress. We finished off a bunch of stuff with the other group. We came to this group and learned some shocking revelations, story-wise. And yeah, it's been a good stream. 2-hour stream, you're most welcome. Thank you for being here. I'll go check and see who's around so we can continue sharing the love. Many thanks again for the wonderful raid to Bad Bunny. I really appreciate that. Let's share the love. Let's go over to... oh yeah, let's head on over to Zeb playing some Dead by Daylight. That's always a fun time. I'll make sure that they're not ending immediately, but assuming that they're not, we'll be heading over there. Oh, fun. Looks like they've got a full party of survivors. That's always a good time. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely where we're going to go. Do I have... I don't have a good idea for a raid call, so we'll use our usual one. How it works here? 1 second. Now, that's not all supposed to be together. I'll split it up for you. There's the emote version, if you happen to have them. If you do not, there is a version with hearts you can use, or you can use your own emotes too. You certainly do not need to limit yourself to those two options. You can stick in something else if you think it works well. Get that rolling. Okay, the raid's up and going. If you'd like to come along and you don't see it... oh no, it looks like it already pulled everyone in. I'm so used from before when raids didn't work very well to going through a spiel about how you just might need to refresh if it pulls you in, but I haven't needed to in a long time. Twitch actually did something effective and fixed one aspect of their platform. Okay. But again, this was good. I'm loving Banner Saga 2, especially now that we're getting into some more like intricate like lore stuff and like potential big story developments. I'm really feeling invested in this one, which I knew I would. But I appreciate y'all hanging out and watching tonight. Next stream will be tomorrow. We're playing Darkest Dungeon. Only got a couple bosses left to knock off before Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out later this month. I'm very excited for that game, and I'm nervously excited to fight those bosses. I feel like we're going to lose a couple parties to the Countess before I really figure her out, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, please take care of yourselves. Get some excellent sleep whenever you do call it a day, call it a night, and head off to bed. And yeah, I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again. Okay, take care, good night.